It was an ordinary autumn evening when I found the box. My late uncle had been something of a collector, a true aficionado of the strange and inexplicable. Nestled next to his dusty compendium of urban legends was a small, unassuming wooden box, intricately carved, almost as if it were alive with whispers. I should have turned away, but curiosity unfurled its fingers and drew me in. The moment I lifted the lid, a chill cascaded through the air, rustling the papers scattered across my desk. Inside lay a handful of tarnished coins and a faded photograph of a group of solemn-faced people. They wore heavy coats, gazing into the camera with expressions that spoke of dread and secrets buried deep. What struck me most was the strange smudge, an inky blot near the edge of the picture that seemed to bleed into the faces of those gathered, as if the ink were alive and hungry. I felt an inexplicable urge to touch it, and as my fingers brushed over the glass, a flash of cold air enveloped me, sending a shiver down my spine. That night I had the dream. The shadows danced in my mind, swirling like autumn leaves caught in a storm. In the dream, the people from the photograph beckoned me, their mouths moving in silent screams, eyes wide with terror. I awoke to the echo of my heart racing, deep foreboding weighing heavy on my chest. The box remained on my desk, but the coins had vanished, leaving behind a trail of frost on the wood. Days turned into weeks, and every time the wind howled outside, I could hear whispers against the glass, promises of revelation mingled with threats of despair. I did what anyone would. I researched the photograph. To my horror, I discovered they were the last known members of a cult that had vanished without a trace decades ago. Their names etched in a dark chapter of history riddled with disappearances and madness. On the night of the full moon, I heard a soft thud from the corner of my room. My heart pounded like a war drum as I approached the box, now exhaling a putrid stench. I opened it, and the coins had returned, gleaming, alive, thrumming with a sinister energy. I glanced at the photograph, and what I saw left me paralyzed in fear. The people were no longer still. They were staring directly at me, their mouths twisted into grins that promised both knowledge and ruin. I slammed the lid shut, but the whispers grew louder, clawing at my mind, gnawing at my sanity. Some things should remain buried, but once you've seen what lies beneath, you can never unsee it.